Germany just moved against Brussels. Merz and the CDU are pushing to strip back EU power and cut regulation. But now Germany is running into resistance across Europe, and Brussels is not losing control. It's actually turning this pressure into more power. Hello, I'm Michael. This is Southern Realism, a channel about power, geopolitics, and decline. German conservatives aligned with Friedrich Merz are now pushing to roll back EU regulation, especially on AI, industry, and bureaucracy. And they argue that Brussels has gone too far, that regulation is choking growth, that Europe is falling behind. And all of this is true. On the surface, this looks like a real challenge to EU authority. Germany pushing back, demanding change. But look at how the system is responding. Ursula von der Leyen is not resisting this pressure directly. She's absorbing it. She's saying that the Commission also supports deregulation, that reforms are already underway, that Germany and Brussels are aligned in principle. So the pressure is not breaking the system, it's being pulled into it. At the same time, Germany is not acting from a position of strength. As of April of this year, only about 15% of Germans support Merz's government. So his coalition is very weak. His mandate is very limited, and politically he's being squeezed. The rise of the AfD is forcing the CDU to take a harder stance, especially on sovereignty and control. So Merz has to push, but he's pushing from a constrained position. And now there's a second layer of pressure, because Germany isn't just facing Brussels, it's facing opposition from other EU states. A group of about 10 countries, including Austria, the Netherlands, and Spain, are pushing back against Berlin. And inside the EU Parliament, you see the same pattern. Lawmakers are warning that Germany's proposal would fragment the system, breaking apart rules into competing national frameworks, which they oppose. So now the pressure is coming from multiple directions. Germany pushing for deregulation, and other states pushing back against Germany, while Brussels positions itself above both. So this is not a clean conflict between national sovereignty and EU power. It's a contested space inside the system itself. And there's a deeper constraint here, because Germany helped build this system. For years, Berlin supported EU expansion, regulatory growth, institutional authority, centralized decision-making. So now it's trying to push back from inside a structure that it helped to create. And that limits how far it can go, because any serious rollback would destabilize the same system that Germany depends on. This is a conflict without separation. It's not decentralization. Germany pushes, Brussels absorbs, and other states resist. And the structure holds, which means power is not being reduced. It's being redistributed and managed inside the system. And unless that pressure breaks out of those institutional limits, the direction of EU power doesn't fundamentally change.